Hey, hey. All right, so I popped on your website, and the very first thing that pops up is this giant gray blob that says looking for pricing. So, right out of the gate, you are telling me that pricing is the most important thing. That is 100% what you are communicating to clients. It takes up half my screen and it says looking for pricing. Like, no, I'm not looking for pricing. That's not what I'm looking for yet. Nor should it be. They should be looking for more information about what you offer. So I would get rid of this pop up or have it be some kind of lead in that you create, like information or PDF, or even just sign up for more info. Like, don't focus on the pricing. So, like, I have a pop up on my website. It doesn't take up this much space. Here, I can show you. I'll pop up mine real quick so you can see what it looks like. If it pops up, it should. Okay, so this is my website. And when you scroll down a little bit, it pops in over here. And it says, I have free guide to choosing a newborn photographer. Having trouble picking a photographer? Let me help you narrow it down. There's 3 major things to look for in anyone you choose to work with your new little bundle. I want the guide. They click it and it pops open a quick form. Okay. And it's little, it's unassuming, it's off to the side. This is massive. It pops up immediately before I'm able to even do anything. And it says, are you looking for pricing? Like, no, I'm not yet. So you've already got an issue here. I would get rid of this. If they're going to look for pricing, they're going to contact you. Like, literally, that's the reason to contact you, is because they want pricing. So don't have this be your main form, because honestly, if someone fills this out, they're probably just going to be like, okay, cool, she'll get back to me. And they're going to exit out and they're not even going to look at your website, which means your bounce rate is going to be crazy. So I would get rid of this. If you do keep a pop-up, have it be some kind of lead generating tool and make it smaller, or have a delayed pop-up, or make it much more unassuming, because right now that's a huge turnoff and it does not match your branding at all. Maybe it's this blue, but like there's all this green, and this is just not good. Don't do this. Don't focus on pricing. Begin the booking process. Okay, that's fine. We can say that, except that links out. That links off of your website. Don't do that. If anything, this should just be an inquire button, like inquire, contact, like keep them on your website. Keep them on your website. That is your goal. Okay, I'm gonna keep scrolling here. Katie Williamson Photography, Waxhaw, North Carolina. Had another North Carolina this morning. Okay, so welcome about portfolio, testimonials, booking, articles and tips, FAQ, contact me. There's so much information up here. So much information. Okay, your goal is to get them from here to here. And I would hope that it does not include all of these steps, because that is a lot. But we're going to keep going. I'm going to start scrolling and we're just going to run through it here. It's time to get relaxed. Beautiful portraits of the people you love most. Serving Union County in Southeast Charlotte, North Carolina. Family, senior, and event photography. Okay, so sort of switch this up. Family, senior, and event photographer serving Union County in Southeast Charlotte. Just swap it up into a single line. Easy. Family sessions, senior sessions, event sessions, mini sessions. Okay. Cool. What's been keeping you from getting portraits of your beautiful family? Begin the booking process. Request full pricing. Featured articles. There's just so much on your main page. Okay, so there's like so much here. So much here. Okay. We don't need all of this. And you don't tell me to do anything. We have a problem here. The first thing you ask me to do as a client, right? You're not telling me to click on any of these things. You sort of have like a choose your own adventure thing happening. Like, oh, maybe I'll pick one of these. Maybe I'll pick one of, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to keep scrolling because you haven't actually asked me to click anything. You haven't told me what to do. So I'm just going to keep scrolling. What's been keeping me from getting portraits of my family? I don't know. I do want portraits of my family. That's why I'm here. Oh, begin the booking process or request full pricing. I'm not ready for that yet. So you've not given me any information. This right here, this is a blog post. Get it off your homepage. We don't need this. Totally not necessary. And actually it reminds me of like, you know, when you go to like sign up for a course, like a photography course or a marketing course or whatever, and they have like those really long scrolling pages, and it's like, reason number 1 why people buy this course. Reason number 2 why people do this. It's like, that's what this feels like. This feels like I know it's not a hard sell, but this feels like a hard sell. And this really just needs to be a blog post. This does not need to be on your homepage. Featured articles, fine. I don't mind featured articles. But this doesn't need to be here. This is just a lot. There's actually 3 different things here. Begin the booking process, join my mailing list, and request full pricing. This is just like so much. So, this should just go away. If anything, you can have a contact me button here. That's it. Contact me. Or join my mailing list. Actually, just join my mailing list could go here. Totally. That's what this should be, actually. I kind of like that. In this big blue box, have a little photo and say, join my mailing list. You'll be treated to a monthly newsletter with lots of cool stuff for families. Heads up about local events, discounts from local businesses, never spam. I love that. This whole block right here should just be join my mailing list. That's it. They're not ready to book. And again, you're focusing on pricing. Don't do that. Just have this be your mailing list. I really like it as your mailing list. And then this is all fine. I wish it was smaller. I feel like this is like a Squarespace thing. Nope, PhotoBiz. Okay, so maybe it's a PhotoBiz thing. It's huge. I don't know why that has to be that huge. Like, why isn't it just like one of these? I don't know. Either way, it's down, it's below your map, which is totally fine. It doesn't really play into anything. So your homepage, this is what you need right here. Right here, you need an emotional connection. You need to talk about what you do for your clients and use you statements. Like what you do here, you're only a senior once. You relax and enjoy your event. That's you statements, lots of that. But you need to talk about what makes what you do unique. What makes working with you unique, and how does it benefit your clients? That is what you need right here. And then you need to say, click below or choose the session you're interested in. Choose which session you're interested in, which will force people to click on one of these things. You're telling them what to do. Choose the session type you're interested in. Family, senior, event, mini. Cool. That's it. But if they keep scrolling, we're going to get rid of this. Or you can put an about you here, or a testimonial. You could put a review here. That would be fine. And then join my mailing list, and then featured articles. Okay, I like that. That's good. Get rid of this. Give me an emotional connection, and then link to one of these pages. So from the home page, we're going to get to info pages, which I am just going to go ahead and open them all up. And we're going to see family sessions. Okay, we got a nice big photo. Family portrait sessions, 150. So again, you're telling me pricing is the most important thing. Get rid of all of this right here. Nope, get rid of it completely. Start here. Start right here. Okay? This is what we want to see. Not this. Don't focus on pricing at all. Start here. Family photos tell family stories. I love that. I love that. And ready to get started. Don't link to Honeybook. This needs to be embedded. This form, totally fine that you have a form, but it's not linked to your website. I mean, that's your website, but your branding is gone. The links to any other page is gone. This needs to be embedded on its own contact page. katieWilliamsonphotography.com/contact. And it looks like you have it. Okay, this is where it needs to link. Anywhere on your website. Begin the booking process here. What page was I just on? Family sessions. Ready to get started? Link to the contact page. Period. Don't link out to Honeybook. Don't let them leave your website. Don't let them. I would just get rid of this line. That's fine. Join my mailing list. That takes you to a totally different page. Don't do that. The form just needs to be there. I would just get rid of this then. Don't push them out of your website. Don't do it. If you really want people on your mailing list, it's fine. When they go to your contact, I would just get rid of this, but when they go to your contact page, you can have a little note here that says, when you send this email, or when you submit this form, you'll also be signed up for my monthly newsletter. Done. That's it. You've told them they're also being signed up for a monthly newsletter. Or have a little checkbox that says, did you want to sign up for my monthly newsletter? Yes? No? And then it's easy. Then the people who say yes, you plug them into your newsletter, and the people that say no, you don't. And then you've got them in. So there you go. Easy peasy. Senior sessions, again, get rid of the pricing. I really hope 75 doesn't include anything. If it does, you need to stop that right now. Because you're worth more than $75. That's very low for the work that goes into a senior session. I love this. I don't think you need this at all. Choice of one of my favorite locations. Quick photo session in your cap and gown. Collections begin at 100. Okay, so it's just the session fee. So it's $175 plus a $25 store credit. Okay, but like, you're still really cheap. Just a heads up. $350, $750. Okay, so you might be struggling to book at these prices, actually, because $750 is sort of like the especially with these is your lower end. $750 is sort of the high end of the cheap, but it's also like the kind of the 500, the 5 to 750 is like the low end of the mid. So you could be struggling to book based on your pricing. Honestly, I would revamp your pricing. I'm not going to talk about pricing a ton, but I would really dig in and figure out if these are actually profitable for you. But I would get rid of this. Don't worry about laying out your pricing right off the bat, especially if you want to like raise your prices and you want to become a higher price photographer, which I assume you do. Most of us do. You need to communicate the quality and not focus on the pricing. And I love that the gallery is just below it. That's wonderful. Okay, so get rid of this. Just have it be this, contact me, and then the gallery. Easy. And all of your pages should be this. Your family session page, same thing. Wait, this is event. It says family sessions up here. And I'm pretty sure you didn't relabel your event page. You didn't relabel your event page. Okay. I think it's okay to have the pricing listed out for events, but I would put some information here, like right here, and don't put it starting at 400. Just say event photography, and then tell me about event photography and why you do it, or why they should hire you, really. What are the benefits of hiring a photographer? Why should they hire a photographer for their non-wedding event, right? Why don't they just have their friends with their cell phones, right? So get rid of starting at 400. Just have event photography, a little paragraph about event photography, and then this is totally fine right here. I really don't mind pricing with events, especially because, I don't know, I feel like events are different than a regular portrait session. A portrait session is like planned and tailored, but an event, you're just there. You're just documenting. I mean, you can document it creatively, don't get me wrong, but it's not, you're not doing the planning for these things. So I think this is totally fine that you have this here, and this should just say contact me. Contact me. And then you could have the gallery. You can have your event gallery. Honestly, I think that's what all of these pages need to be. I don't think you need a separate portfolio. Family, senior, dance. If you're in mobile, oof, no. Figure that out. Nope. People aren't going to do that. Figure it out. Make it mobile friendly. People are not going to do that. You have to make your website mobile friendly, period. Done. That's it. There's no choice there. Has to be mobile friendly. People aren't going to go to the computer to view the whole portfolio. They're not. So yeah, so this, honestly, your portfolios could just be on each of these pages. Info, contact me, family portfolio. Senior. Yeah, like your senior page, actually. Get rid of this. Info, contact me, portfolio. Every single one of these pages can be that. You don't need a portfolio page. I think you could break it down. Mini sessions. Okay, honestly, wouldn't even put this on your website. Totally pointless page. Get rid of it. If you only offer them a few times a year, don't even put this on here. Because what you're going to do is you're going to make people just wait for mini sessions. You're telling them that this is the cheapest they can do, and people will wait for it. They won't hire you for anything else because they're going to wait on this. So, and then you're just going to get email list people who only want mini session information, and then that's just dumb. So yeah, you don't want that. You don't want a whole list of people just waiting for mini session information. That's not good. I would just get rid of this page. You don't need it at all. It's announce your mini sessions on your social media. Build your social media. Announce it to the people who've actually legitimately signed up for your mailing list, not just to people who just want mini sessions. So yeah, I wouldn't advertise this at all. I would just get rid of it. So then your homepage becomes families, senior, events. That's it. Families, seniors, events. Done. Easy. 3 selections, 3 pages for info, right? And then from these pages, you'll get them over to your contact. We've talked about that. Everything else is off the path. So let's see what we got. Testimonials. Cute. Can I answer a question or two? Contact. Contact me. And honestly, I would keep these all really straightforward. Like contact me, email me. Because can I answer a question or two? I actually thought this was going to go over to the FAQ, and it doesn't. It goes to your HoneyBook contact page. It needs to go to your contact page, not to your HoneyBook. Okay, booking info. Nope, get rid of this. That just doesn't look good, and I know for a fact that this doesn't look good on mobile either. So get rid of this page. Nobody's ready to just book a session like this. They're going to want to reach out to you first, and they should reach out to you first. Because honestly, you don't, unless you're going to be a bulk photographer like a Glamour Shots or a Life Touch, you don't want just people who've never met you just tapping in booking. You don't, honestly. It's not great. You don't want to do that. So yeah, so I would just get rid of this whole page. You don't need it. Articles and tips. So this is like your blog. Just call it blog. Just call it blog. Blog is fine. FAQ, what are your hours? What does the session fee include? What payments do you accept? Where will it take place? I'm good. Yeah, I like it. It's good. So there's honestly no reason that your session fees are all different. Like, quite honestly, you do the same exact thing for every session. So I don't understand why your session fees would even be different. But this would be a good place to put your pricing. And you can even say seniors start at, families start at, events start at. And then you can just take the pricing off of each of those info pages. Easy. Then the nice thing about that also is that when you update your pricing and you up your pricing, you only have to update it in one single place. You don't have to update 3 different pages. You just update one page. Super simple. I do like your FAQ though. But I do think you need a photo up here. Somehow, somewhere, you need a photo. Every single page on your website should have a photo. You're a photographer. Okay, so your goal is to get them from your home page. You need a little blurb of information here, and then ask them to choose what type of session they're interested in. Family, senior, event. They go to this page. There's information and a contact me, and then the gallery. Okay? Which then gets them over to contact me. 3 steps. That's it. Welcome, info, contact. Okay? Up here in your menu, you're going to have welcome, which is your home page. And actually, you might want to just call it home. And then I didn't even go to your about page. Oh, you're adorable. Okay, so all of these buttons need to just go to your contact page. All of them. Absolutely all of them. And I would not make a separate mailing list that goes out of your website. I would just have a button on your mailing list or on your contact form that asks them to join your mailing list. That's it. Don't let them leave your website to do this. Don't do it. I wouldn't. If something took me out like this, like no. I'm not filling that. I'm not putting my email in that. I don't care if you say it's not spammy. It's not branded. Your name is not here. Nothing. That is like straight. It looks like spam. I would not do that. So I would just have a little button on your contact page. All right. So welcome. And then you need those info pages. Okay. So session info, and that you could have it so that the top link isn't clickable. So like have it say session info, but then have a little, none of these drop down, have a little drop down that says families, seniors, events, right? 3 little clickable links, families, seniors, events. And then your next one would be about you. And then you would have your contact me and your blog. And your FAQ. You could put your FAQ up there. That would be okay. But that's it. That's what you need. And honestly, your words are good. You've got lots of words, which is awesome. But there's no clear path from your homepage to your contact. And it would be really easy to get lost in your website. You need an emotional connection here and then a specific guide through your website. All right? So that is your homework. Just a little bit of cleanup. Make sure all of these buttons just go to your contact page. That's it. And if you want people to join your mailing list, just have a little, embed it. Just have the little form right on your website. And if you can't embed it, then have them go fill out your contact form, because I don't think you should be pulling people away from your website. It's not a good thing, because they'll fill that out and they're going to exit out and that's it. They're not going to go back to your website more than likely. So definitely, if you can't get this mailing list form, this little box, if you can't get this here on your website so that all they have to do is type their email and hit submit, then I would find a different way to get people on your mailing list. But otherwise, you've got some homework to do for sure. But the biggest thing is creating that path from the homepage to the contact. You want to get them the information and convince them to book, but you don't want to give them so much information that they have no reason to contact you. And you definitely don't want to pull them off of your website like this and going into HoneyBook. You can send them the HoneyBook link after they've emailed you. That's no big deal. Like, they contact you, they're interested. Yeah, absolutely. Here's my calendar. Pick your date and I'll get you scheduled. Like, that's the goal. Automating everything like this, while it's convenient for you, is not personal. So definitely take that into consideration. And I would just have this be an inquire button up at the top right. Don't have it link out to HoneyBook. Just have it go to my contact page. So yeah, so you've got some work to do. And if you have any questions, just feel free to shoot me a message.